Hey BookTube, it's Charlie from Reader Turned Writer, and today I am sharing my middle grade March TBR for 2020. I always love middle grade March. Ever since I joined BookTube, I really enjoy reading middle grade, and I love the people who host middle grade March. I will link them down below so you can go follow them on YouTube and on Bookstagram. Today I'll be sharing my TBR through a bullet page in my bullet journal. Here we are at my bullet journal, and I'm going to do a little bit of page setup here. So I decided to go with something a little bit different than what I usually do in my bullet journal and make it a flower because it's March, and March is supposed to be kind of the beginning of spring, and it still snows sometimes in March where I am at, but I'm hoping it starts warming up here soon. So I'll just go through some of the prompts. So the very first one that I'm going to put here is they pick a book every year to read all together, and this year it is called The Book of Boy. And I'll make that the stem there. When I read it, if I can get my hands on it, then I can color in the stem green. And then I'll do each of the petals a different color, just kind of for fun. Each of the petals represents one of the other prompts. So one of the prompts is to read a mystery book or a book with a mystery. For this prompt, I am going to read The Great Unexpected by Sharon Creech. The Great Unexpected is a book that I got for Christmas, and I really like Sharon Creech. I've read a few of her books now and have always really enjoyed them, and this one sounds like it will fit perfectly into a mystery aspect. I am really excited for this book though. Another prompt is to read a book-to-screen adaptation. For this one, I'm going to pick a Roald Dahl book that I have been wanting to read for quite a while, and it is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory by Roald Dahl. This obviously has 2 movies made from it, and if I could read this with my kids, I would absolutely love that. We're currently in the middle of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, and I'm not sure when we'll finish that up, but if we finish it in time for me to read this with them, then I will, and if not, then I'll just read it on my own and read it to them at a later point. The next prompt is a book about books and or stories. For this one, I am going to read a book called Front Desk by Kelly Yang. This one looks really cute and looks like it will fit in perfectly. It's about an immigrant girl who wants to become an author or a writer, and her mom discourages her from that and wants her to stick with math because English isn't her first language. I'm very excited to read it. The cover looks adorable. Next prompt is a book set in another country. For this one, I picked Inside Out and Back Again. I'm especially excited for this book because it is also set in verse, which was one of the prompts from last year's middle grade March that I never actually was able to read a book from, and so I'm really excited because I'm going to get to do that as well this year. And I've heard really good things about this one. It is about a girl in Vietnam and kind of her struggles, I believe, after one of the civil wars in Vietnam. I'm not 100% sure what it's about. I do know that it is a middle grade historical fiction set in Vietnam following a young girl there. So then the last prompt is to read a book with illustrations. For this one, I want to read Juniper Berry, and I included the illustrator's name there since this prompt is all about the illustrations. This is kind of a mystery type contemporary middle grade book that has apparently really beautiful illustrations, and it's one that has been on my radar for a while, so I'm really excited to get to it as well. So there are the books I am reading for the prompts. I own a few other middle grade books that I would love to get to, especially last year I read the first Crispin book by Avi, which is an historical fiction set in the Middle Ages. I enjoyed it, and I have the next 2 books, one from the library and one that I own, and it would complete the trilogy for me, so I'm hoping to read that in March as well for middle grade March. And those are basically the middle grade books I'm hoping to get to next month. I always really enjoy middle grade March, and I'm so grateful for the people who continue to host it every year. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you like this video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Let me know in the comments below if you are participating in Middle Grade March and some of your most anticipated reads, or let me know in the comments below if you have read any of these books and what you think of them. Thanks for watching my video. I will see you in the next one.